Alright, so now to give a little overview about what's going on here. 6210 New Holland. What model is that? 355. It's a 355 New Holland grinder mixture. So yeah, there's the creep feeder. Now, if you're wondering why, see, we ground right up here at the grain bins and we went all the way around the triangle and back over across the creek. Well, when I topped over that hill, I'm coming over here to the shade tree. If you noticed, when I topped over that hill, there's an excavator and there's a tractor sitting there. Not our tractor, one of the state's tractors. Because they got that road dug out, and I keep trying to remember to go down there to get some footage of it, of the big gaping 10-foot canyon we got there. So yeah, today's the 1st of July, and that caved in the 3rd of June. So it's going on 1 month, and all they've done is dug out the old tile and ordered a new one or two. I really don't remember how many how they're going to redo that. But anyway, so that's why we had to go all the way around. We're having to go all the way around for everything, because we don't have a path dug out anywhere on that creek. There's not really any good place to dig out a path of any sort. I guess we could do like we did right down there. There's a big concrete pad down there with a tile running under it. I guess we could do that over there, but how often is this going to happen? The tile falls in and you need to find a different path. But anyway, that's not here nor there. So yeah, so we're grinding feed. There was 250 pounds of soybean meal and distiller's grain that went into that mix. Probably, we only ground a little over half a tank, so that's over half a ton. I don't know. I really don't know the weights of everything on it, but we only ground about a little over half a tank. Part of it went across the creek in that little feeder, and the rest went right there in this creek feeder. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. It's hotter than a blue dickens outside. Heat index is up over 100. So hence why I'm under the shade tree right here, while my uncle goes to get a bag of minerals. But anyway, I'm gonna turn this GoPro off and I'm gonna get my iPhone and make a video about this hay field here. This pasture field. We're gonna have to omit defeat on this field. I'll go into detail why on the other video. Well, hell, I guess I'll go ahead and say it right here. When my uncle seeded this, it was like it was the middle of October. It was the last beautiful day in October to get anything field work wise done. After that, it stayed wet and cold. So yeah, he seeded down with wheat, orchard grass, fescue, and I think he put a little bit of, no, he didn't put any clover in it. But so we took the wheat off this spring. It did phenomenal. Now, oh, I heard thunder. Now all that's come up is crabgrass, buttercup, kookaburras, ragweed, and basically any other kind of weed you can think of. So yeah, this grass right here you're seeing, that's crabgrass. That is not the fescue or the orchard grass. So what my uncle thinks, when he co-mulched it that Saturday, we were shelling corn and he was working on this. So I was hauling back and forth with the wagon all day that day. And he got it seeded, he got it fertilized down, or he got it spread down, and he came over it with a co-mulcher. He thinks he probably went a little too deep with the co-mulcher. He dug the teeth down a little bit. That's what he thinks. But granted, it did take it a good 2 weeks before that wheat came up. I'm probably staring right into this thing. It took a good 2 to 3 weeks for it to come up. So I don't know. It was one of those deals where it was now or never. So we tried it. It didn't work out. So we're gonna try again this fall. But it's not going into soybeans. we're going to keep it bush hogged off this summer. We'll let the cows out in there. I mean, we'll bush hog it off and let the cows graze it somewhat. But the pasture bottom down there in the bottom, the grass bottom, it looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, it wasn't seeded down, but yeah, anyway. So what's going to happen is around September, we're going to come in, we're going to spray it down, kill it, and we're going to redisc it. We're going to smooth it back down, and we're going to get it seeded down about the end of September. September 1st of October, hopefully. That way, it's still got plenty of time to get some growth on it, and the fescue and orchard grass can try to get it established. And the wheat, and we're gonna put wheat back in it too, because that makes some dang good cow feed. So we're gonna try her again. It's only 8 acres, so it's not like we're going broke doing it. But it just it's kind of like, well, crap. He spent 3 days. First day he V-ripped it, broke the hard pan. Second day he disced it in the morning and at night. That was a Thursday, Friday. That Saturday he disced it early in the morning. Came to Southern States, my work. Got a buggy full of wheat, seed, fertilizer, and everything. And got it spread down. The buggy did break, so got the buggy back going. The belt on it slipped off, so the boss got it back going. Then he got it seeded down, and that night he was co-mulching it. So, but like I said, we were shelling corn that night, and that's where I was. So he was out here by himself doing it. So he got it all looking good, and the wheat was phenomenal. Just the grass on it didn't pan out. So here he comes now. So that's the story behind this. The oat field, I haven't mentioned anything about that. The oat field is ready to cut. We've got an oat field. Where I was disking and the bearing went out on the disc, that's seeded down in oats, and we will try to get that mowed down here when the rain subsides and try to get that baled. So anyway, thanks